afternoon. I hope this afternoon finds everybody well. Dad come talk about this. I saw this lady making a video, and she's trying to say as if it's a woman's fault where a man is today in his essence. People gotta understand, if you don't know who you are, you can't be pointing no finger at nobody else. You know, if we would just ask the questions, we could find out why all of this is happening. But the question has to be asked to ourselves. Because like I said, we have been programmed to see God the way somebody told us to see God. And that's where our problem is. That's why we don't know who we are. Because somebody told us how to see God. They gave us a God that was false. If everybody knew the Most High was all of us in fractured pieces, sparks of light, every last one of us, pieces to the whole of the puzzle. But you gotta know who you are to see the Most High. This Bible has brought so much confusion. It's so much confusion. They continue to speak. My thing is this here. I'm not trying to credit no Most High. What I'm saying is that there is a Most High, the way people talk about this Most High. They talk about the Most High like he is a man who wears pants. And it clearly has a verse in the Bible that says God is not a man that he should lie. Not a man. God is not a man. When we understand that everything is vibration, everything is energy, but in order for us to have the experience, we have to have something to have the experience from. If there is a Most High man, you have to ask yourself, why is that man, who is the Most High, not coming and stop all of the atrocities? When you don't connect to your essence, the vibration, the energy that connects you to all of the energy, then you're going to experience what somebody is creating. Because you are supposed to create your own world in your conscience. Everything is consciousness and energy. The source is intelligent. The universe is intelligence. See, we manifest spiritually through our conscience. So this lady is trying to blame women because a man ain't masculine. And the man and what the man gotta be and what the man gotta do and what we gotta allow them to do. Nobody can stop anybody from doing anything that they want to do if that's what they want to do. You see, because we have been infiltrated by darkness, there are some dark forces on this planet that don't belong here. You see, when everybody wrap their brains around there are forces, entities, aliens that's on this planet. They don't belong here. They're very intelligent, you see. But they can't be in the light. They can't be in the sun. And they don't have no conscience to understand the heart, because they don't have that. Because If these people was that intelligent and they had any type of love running through that vein of the heart, none of this would be happening. These are dark, demonic entities. A man does not want to look at himself in the mirror. A man has been easily infiltrated by the wickedness of this world. And because he have allowed the things that he have allowed into his conscious mind, into his heart, that are low vibrational, lusty, greed, you see, self-seeking spirit. You see, man is always trying to chase their world. They are trying to create. They are trying to build. And you can't build nothing without a loving vibration in your heart, a loving vibration in your mind. And to know that you need somebody to build with. No man is an island. And so man, what has happened is these entities are very much aware about the energy has to be balanced. Nobody recognizes the feminine energy. Nobody respects the feminine energy. And again, Daphne is going to repeat it until somebody hear it and really sit with it. We cannot exist unless the person comes through the womb of a woman. And the first man, the only man, was created by the dust of this earth. So you see, that man is not connecting to the God. See, he ain't even giving praise to the first person who created him. But that's how that one man got here. And then everybody else had to come through the womb, but they keep on dismissing the feminine energy. And this is why we have these issues that we have. Because that yin yang must be at all times used. You can't live in a world that's patriarchal and leave out the matriarchal. You can't live in a world that's all masculine and don't have no feminine. You see, a masculine gives, so who are you going to give it to? The masculine is the penetrator. And the female energy is the absorber. So if this male-dominated world need to penetrate something, what they going to penetrate? They're going to penetrate themselves. Because that's what the demonic force is doing. See, the demonic force is taking us away from the order, which is the male penetrates the female. She absorbs his penetration. So now that's the only way we can recreate another entity, the third entity. Penetration and absorption. So now we, individually, seeking self-gratification, not understanding what equal energy is, balance of energy is. The bottom line is we're not these meat suits. We're not the meat suit. We're the spirit underneath the meat suit, the soul within the meat suit. Because if you have no soul and you ain't got no spirit, what purpose is your meat suit? So because these men choose not to put God first, because these demonic forces have infiltrated the government system and got these men with that chase that world thing, this is why they dismiss women, the feminine energy that they need. See, the feminine energy is the nurturer. She has a strong intuition. Now, everybody got an intuition. But when the feminine is connected to her intuition, she can read into the spirit, she can hear in the spirit, she can see in the spirit, and she can feel the spiritual realm. Again, I repeat, we spirits. So you see, man who is in power and who is corrupt and dark and have been infiltrated by these demonic forces that's on this planet that don't belong here, they are trying with every fiber of their corrupt being to stop creation, to stop the natural flow. Man has to know who he is. Man accepts the fact that God created him to be spirit. He gave his mind right. See, a man don't want to spinning on a hamster wheel trying to get his next car, his next house, his next gig, his, the next amount to go in his bank account. And he is not connecting to his foundation. His foundation is the source. The source. He comes from the source. And so if he's never going to connect with the source, he's somehow thinking that he's doing this by himself. Because we can't do nothing without the source. And after the source, we can't do nothing by ourselves because no man is an island. These people that's in power, they're not doing that single-handedly. They got groups of them, They don't have as much as they got many people on earth, but they're not doing it by themselves. They're groups of people that think the same. See? Greed, money, power. And so they're projecting this energy into the world on the masculine energy. And the masculine energy don't even want to pump their brakes. No woman did a man anything. Nobody wants to learn life lessons. That's why things are happening. I just spoke to my granddaughter. Life is here to teach us. See, when you don't want to know what your life is for, why you got life, that's why you're going to keep on suffering and struggling. Because you don't want to know what your life is for. What is the purpose of life? Everybody has a life lesson to learn. Everyone has that. But in learning your life lesson, you're going to need some people to teach you what you need to learn. You're going to learn the life lesson if nobody comes into your life. We're supposed to experience heaven on earth. So if something ain't heavenly, you the cause of that. Because you allowing something to be in your life that's stopping you from having heaven on earth. You don't want to accept the source. Oh my God, is the head. And if you don't have that source, you can't do nothing with that source. You're never going to know. Some people easily can infiltrate men and leaders because man keep looking to build. But you're not going to be able to build nothing. Let me spell it. N-O-T-H-I-N-G. You won't be able to build anything until you connect to the source which you came from. Until you respect the woman, you're not going to be able to build anything. These people building these things because they're lying, because they're stealing, because they're cheating. They're not building this on a strong foundation of man, woman, and child. Because when you build man, woman, and child, you don't have to lie. You don't have to hide behind the scenes. Because you're able to build. Infiltrated their ego. Ego is edging God out. Again, we have to know who is God. If y'all gonna keep on, I don't know what y'all doing with that God they gave us. But if you don't denounce that God, honey, your prayers is going to that man that was in that photo that they gave y'all. That's where your energy goes. That's where your vibration. Where energy goes, energy flows. If that's not the real God, still praying and ain't never denounced that lie. You are still acknowledging that spirit. If you don't denounce what is not truth, then you are still giving energy to a lie. And so if you are living a lie and you're not being authentic, the universe is not going to pick up truth. is going to pick up the lie, because that's what your vibration is. You are living a lie. Y'all have to understand what spirit is. If the Holy Spirit was a man, y'all got to understand the cognizant dissonance. You have to understand the MK Ultra programming. If you do not understand that, you will never be able to come out of bondage. We are from one source, one vibration, one intelligence. So if we all are from one source, one intelligence, one vibration, what are you vibrating on? And what is in your intellectual mind? See, I'm trying to expand my mind. Somebody gave me ABC 1, 2, 3. And they said, this is it. There is no more. So now either I'm going to accept that this is it, or I'm going to seek more. So if you want more, you got to go seeking, knocking at doors. But if you don't understand who you are, your energy, your vibration, your true essence makes you unique. It separates you from all of the other sparks of light, all of the other pieces to the puzzle. So how does God know who you are? When you praying and asking for something and to fix this and to fix that and give me this and give me, just doubt how God knows you from me, from Billy, Bob, Mary, Sue, Tom, Dick, and Harry. How God know you from? Because if God know you from somebody else, then you got to ask yourself why God ain't answering your prayers. Now I don't know if God answering your prayers. I don't know your life. This message is for the men. This world is the way the world is because the men is not connecting to the source. Because they got a spirit connected to them that makes them just tunnel vision, build. You can't build nothing without acknowledging there's a source that gives you that life force energy within you to build. Now who you going to build with? Oh my God. Because you can't go build no building by yourself, man. My brother. How you gonna build without somebody? And after dealing with man all day, every day of the week, the month, you gonna get sick of that when you know, oh my God, they got women out there. After being out there spinning, you see? But they want to go out there spinning it and come on, just dump that on her, and no respect for her and her place in his life. Oh, this is boring. Let me go get a little bit over here, and let me go try that over there. And so all of that just causing all kinds of things to come into this unity, this circle, this man, woman, child. Now you got the other entities. Now, again, I heard back in the day they used to have other women so they can have a little scoop in their life. But again, we ain't doing it when we tell each other what we do. We're doing it when we hide and go to sleep and we're doing all kinds. So that makes it wrong when you got a lie. When you're living a lie, that makes it wrong. So why can't we be bold enough to say, well, look, we're going to have this extra person on the side for you and one for me. You see, the truth sets everything free. Tell people the truth, and they have a choice. Everybody got a choice. But people taking other people's choice. The man don't want to acknowledge the source, which is his energy, which is vibration that comes from the all. You see? And the man don't want to give no place to a woman. And that's why nothing ain't working, my people. The feminine energy has to play a role in this existence. And it is a major role that the feminine plays in this existence. Because everybody has to come through the womb of a woman. So that speaks volume. Nobody can exist without that womb. How else you gonna get here? So we need that feminine energy. We need the masculine energy. Men are being defeminized because they want to build. They want to build. They want to build. And they want to build fast. So they're not understanding the tricks of the dark forces, dark entities that can connect to us. You see, transmitted. What do you call it? STD. Satanic transmitted devils. You see, devils will find a way to get in when you say, I will, I agree. No one can go against your free will. Everyone has free will to choose. Everyone has free will to say yes or no, to go or stay, to do or don't. So when these men are offered X amount of dollars to put on a dress, they wanted to build so bad, you see, they dismiss the source of God to build. So when you put on a dress, there's an agenda behind that. What make a man think that's acceptable? There is no excuse, no justification or clarification of that. A man not supposed to wear a dress. But because men have been programmed and wired to just build, they have lowered their morals, values, and ethics. And once the demonic forces saw that, they keep on infiltrating the masculine energy. The he, the father, the nephew, the son, you see, the king, the brother. He keeps infiltrating that. So now we got all these women around here. Who's going to protect the women? If the men going to be, well, that means they need protection too. So who's going to protect us? Women act like they're bad, but they ain't. We don't have no body strength to fight. But then again, we ain't going to have no masculine around here because everybody going to be, bitches. I said it. A female is a bitch. A female dog is a bitch. So we just going to have all bitches. So how we going to recreate with a bitch everywhere? See, men don't want to sit with themselves. They don't want to open up their heart and be vulnerable. They don't want to tell people what's on their mind because society have dictated what they can and cannot do. So there's no equal exchange of energy. So that's why I say a lot of people lying, talking about they're in these happy, loving relationships, but they're lying. Because happy relationships are open here, and not just that whole line there. That seems to be the only place the man want to go is that whole lot, but he don't want to let you in here and let you in there. But a lot of people saying they're happy and all this and that. They stand in that foolery. They stand in that toxicity. You see? The truth. Don't nobody want to talk but the truth. The truth sets you free. I want to be picked up for my true sincerity. Speaking that raw truth, the truth. There's a lot of people ain't in no happy relationship. Because don't nobody know what that is. Happy people do happy things. And a lot of people ain't doing nothing happy. A lot of people just in the ego, bragging and boasting about the things of the world, and they don't have no compassion, sympathy, empathy, love in their hearts. Because they don't even know how to love their own selves. So until these men find themselves and connect to the source, they ain't gonna never respect us. Never. And until you women start seeking the divine in you, cut out all of them toxic men y'all got, because y'all don't want to trust God, because y'all don't want to trust life, you see? Y'all don't want to do it by yourself, because when we start doing it by ourselves, then they're going to see they don't have nobody to manipulate, they don't have nobody that's dumping stations, you see? The people they can disrespect and go get some and then leave them alone. Go back and get some and leave them alone. So we have to have a standard too, a high standard. Maybe we gotta learn to be okay without that hooking and juking and somebody paying our bills, helping us. See, all help comes from God. That's what y'all thought. All of my help comes from God, but everybody ain't willing to let God help them. You see? Keep talking. The man ain't connected to God, and that speaks volumes about us and the men that we have that ain't connected to the source. It speaks volumes about us, that we will settle for less than we deserve. We will settle for less. That's what it means. Leave them alone until they find the source. Leave them alone until they get their mind right. Leave them alone until they open up their heart. We can't fix them if they don't want to be fixed. No matter sex, no matter forgiveness, no amount gonna make a man see God if that ain't what he wants. So if we want to be in happy relationships, whole and balanced relationship, you gotta keep working on yourself. Keep working on yourself and vibrationally. What is supposed to be in your life, or who is supposed to be in your life? Because sometimes we might be meant to be alone on this journey, in this lifetime. We got to be okay with that if we are supposed to be alone. Because being alone means I'm breaking cycles so that the generation behind me can understand what true love is, what a happy, whole, balanced relationship is. But being honest about our desire to be in a relationship, but this is what I will not tolerate in one, is what I tell my grandchildren. So they know grandma would like to have a little hug from a man. Grandma would like to have a little hooking and jooking, but grandma ain't putting up with no man disrespecting her. Grandma ain't putting up with no man dangling this money back and forth and all this excessive stuff that men be doing. Grandma ain't putting up with none of that stuff. You ain't gonna go upside my head. None of that. So I teach my grandchildren to be independent. I teach them about the source and connecting to that and understanding the spirits that a lot of people carry. And that people come into your life to show you yourself. And when life makes you uncomfortable, I don't know why life might make you uncomfortable. It is asking you to grow. And a lot of us are uncomfortable in life, but we're not willing to grow. But we are going to be forced to grow. Oh, guess what? Your energy will be locked into the third dimension. Go do your research, because we're being elevated to the fifth dimension. But we're not locked into the things of the world, you see, tangible things. We understand the spiritual realm, the spiritual growth, the spiritual connection. So these people are going to continue to show y'all all kind of low vibrational things, entice y'all to all low vibrational things. Y'all got free will and you got free choice. Nobody makes anybody do anything. No one can make you do anything that you don't want to do. But again, everything comes with a price. When you choose, like I choose to be alone, that comes with a price of having lonely days. See, everything comes with a price. And a lot of people don't want to pay the price. I'm willing to pay the price for to have peace of mind, because I can't go to the store and buy it no way. So I have to demand it in my life. I have to show people what I will and will not do. I will cut you off like Lucy Lou when I have had enough. You see, I'm a person that communicates and tell you what's happening in this mind right here, what's going on in this heart and how it's making this spirit feel. And I'm going to give you so many chances, because I know people take a little bit more longer to get the message. But after I think that you should have gotten the message, I'm going to leave you alone. That's just Daphne. I don't know how y'all doing it out there. But again, this is how we going to balance out the energy around here. See, it takes for us to do that. We got to balance it within ourselves first. Masculine and feminine. See, Daphne know how to get hot-headed, and she know how to slow her roll. Daphne knows how to be firm and and then Daphne knows how to show her heart. You get what I'm saying? So we have to learn how to balance our own energy and stand in our true essence. What people think and say about us is not our business. But we cannot let people hinder us from being true, authentic in our own essence. Because see, people don't know themselves, so they're going to stop you from being yourself. So men need to connect to the source. Y'all men, if you get this, connect to the source. And you have a respect for every woman, not just yours. Every last one of them. When you see them out there fall, if you was connected to the source, you'll tell them better. Because that's what love is. Teaching one, reaching one, and helping one. But everybody that made everything ain't their business. Because I'm doing what I'm doing over here, and I'm spinning over here, and I'm spinning over here, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I'm shopping, and buying. Look at me, oh, I don't care what you're doing. That's the kind of world we live in. But we ain't even looking out for each other. See, that's how Santa got a baby that playground. He just happy on this playground right here. And we don't understand y'all, and we don't want to connect with y'all, and we all back and forth with y'all, because y'all not connected to the source. They're not connected to the divinity, the divine in them. There's a divine masculine in them, and there's a divine feminine in us. You see? And they're not connected to that divinity, that sacredness, because they keep wanting to build, and what they're building without the divine. You can't build nothing without the divine. So Daphne just come to say this girl here talking this crazy talk, but these men have been infiltrated by the darkness. They know better, but they choose not to do it. They allow their egos. These women too allow their egos to lead them. I'm trying to work on all of that stuff. So when I see it, I just come bring it, give my little 2 cents, take it if you need to, leave it if you don't. But I'm not just talking in the wind, you see. When I'm talking, I'm walking. I'm walking it. I desire to have somebody. But I know what I will and will not tolerate. I know what I will not give my peace up for. And it ain't going to be no anything. Ain't no anybody. Just to have a feel good, a little quick gratification. To have them here, but everything come with a price. Now you done went twine up your soul and your spirit with them. They ain't going to just go away easily. Now you're going to have to fight to get rid of that spirit out of your mind, your heart, and your soul. You see? That's why they say the body is sacred. That's why they say we must be equally yoked. People going in the same direction. And we can't even see that. As a black people, we cannot even see in the relationship, we're not going in the same direction, but we still want to be with these people that we with. But they're not going where we going. They ain't wanting what we want, but we want to change. We can't change nobody. The only person we can change is ourselves. So if you know somebody ain't like you, men too, if you know this woman ain't what you gonna go with what you trying to build, then I'm thinking you need to leave her alone and keep working on you so the right one can come. Don't nobody want to do the work. See, we all been programmed. We all been molded by somebody outside of ourselves. So that's not us. That's what people told us to be. You see, when your parents calling you out your name and fussing and cussing you out and your dumb ass and your stupid ass, bitch, get over here and I'm gonna cut you up. You see, they didn't project all of that onto us. So I mean, I don't know. I'm a bitch now. I'm with my black ass and with your ugly ass, and so we go through life with all these things that people can give us. So when we start looking in the mirror, we see ugly. We see a bitch. We see a dumb. We see stupid. You see. So we got to start looking in the mirror to see the true essence of who we are, based on what we see, not what nobody else saw, what nobody else said. You see, so I'm a truth seeker. I see the truth in me, and so I'll just keep on sharing that truth, so that we can come out of this spell that we all in. I want to see happy relationships. I want to see our grandchildren with happy relationship, our great grandchildren in happy relationship. They got to start with us. It's got to start with us. And if we don't start showing them something, then how in the hell they going to get started? I need somebody to show me. How is a man going to get a woman to help him build if he not going to respect her and include her in on what he building? No, they just want build. We shut the hell up. They dump their frustration when they building. They ain't got enough plywood to keep building. They want to dump the stuff into us, you see. Penetrate us and absorb that, and then they're going to go back to spinning trying to build, and they're not getting nowhere because you ain't going to be able to build nothing without the source. And the woman who ain't trying to get the man and connect the man with the divine source in him, but was equally yoked. She can't be divine neither. If you dealing with somebody who ain't divine and ain't connected to the source, then damn it, you ain't divine and connected to the source. Birds of a feather flock together. So then, who is going to equally yoke us up? We're going to equally yoke ourselves up when we know ourselves and we connect to the divine in us and wait patiently. And a lot of us ain't got no patience no more. And people done wore our patience out, spinning around, always something going on, here, that. By the time the end of the day come, our brain's not even functioning. You see? Systematically putting us in spaces that disconnects us from evolution, growing, evolving, expanding. So y'all gonna mess around and get locked into the 3D dimension by not looking at this world different, learning from everything that you experience in your life every day. Learn from your experience. That's the thing that's teaching you how to be your best self. Everything that you experience is teaching you something about you. I don't know if y'all want to learn. I don't know nobody like. I want to learn. I want to find that authentic, original, one of a kind, Daphne Tina Turner. Because what them people told me wasn't pretty. It wasn't nice what they told me about that Daphne. They said some ugly things about that Daphne, and I don't want to agree with that. I beg to differ with them. I beg to differ with them people who done said all those things to Daphne. Daphne wants to find the Daphne. And this Daphne gonna be free to be Daphne. Say what Daphne gotta say. I don't mean nobody no harm. I'm on a spiritual journey trying to find my best self. And when something hit my spirit, I just come talk to my soul. Simple as that. You gotta ask yourself why you here listening to me talk to my soul. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about soul searching. I'm talking about expanding the mind. I'm talking about being open, honest, and vulnerable. I'm talking about love for one another. I'm talking about peace for one another. I'm talking about helping one another. I'm talking about reaching one another. That's what I'm talking about. Because no man is an island. No man is. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about vibration. You see? You gotta ask yourself, how is the main man who outside of this thing ain't stopping this thing, y'all? Sit with that. So that means y'all got to start looking at the Most High differently. Because you can't say the Most High is the Most High. And the Most High gonna let all of this stuff that's been happening happen. Sit with that. This Most High that you got. See the one I got? He give me energy, vibration. And it ain't no heat. I learned how to balance out my energy. I learned how to understand the masculine energy inside of me and the feminine inside of me. See, the masculine allows me to protect myself. The masculine inside of me allows me to move on this journey and don't be afraid. You see? And the feminine side of me nurtures me when I get afraid. You see? I just sit in that moment, understand what that is I'm feeling, and speak life back into myself. Of those words that was given to us. That's why I tell you, I use that as a tool to empower me. I don't just walk it, I talk it. Greater is he that is in me. I can do all things. You said you'll never leave me nor forsake me. And I don't listen to that television at no time. I'm working on depriving myself of this cell phone. You see? I sleep with meditation music. Different from the music that they want us to listen to. Because the music they want us to listen to has a vibration to it. Why do you guys think they want to keep on being into the music industry? Because it has a vibration. We are just vibration. And what it does is shifts us off of the vibration that connects us to the universe. That's the agenda. They know. But they don't care because man billing. Man is billing, honey. Well, what is he building and where is he building and where he going with his buildings? You see, they found a way to infiltrate our conscious mind. You see? But what is happening now, we all are being elevated consciously, vibrationally, energetically. So who is going to be left behind? The people that's believing in these people and the things of this world. Y'all going to be left into that vibration, my people. Nobody going to come save you. You're supposed to be saving yourself by raising your vibration to love, my people. There's only one vibration, one intelligence, one source. So you're supposed to be raising it with your intelligence. People lack the knowledge, your book says. So you need to be finding out more so that you can raise your vibration, because what they have given us has not helped us. So now we need to be going to seek some more stuff, y'all. We need to be looking at these men, and if they are connected to the source and the divine in them, before we get tired of and tangled up, and if you're tired of and tangled up, cut the doggone knot. Get away. So it's on y'all what you want to do. Nobody gonna come save you. You gotta save yourself. Because you have the free will and the free choice. Nobody gets to tell y'all what y'all got to get to do with your life. It is yours to live it to the fullest. It is yours to live it and explore. To change. To do this, to do that, to go here, to go that, to this one, to that one. We don't have to stay stuck and stagnant. Because we make the energy stuck and stagnant. So again, when life is making anybody uncomfortable, wherever it's at, that's life saying, this doesn't work for your essence. It doesn't line up with your vibration. And you won't be able to elevate no more. If you want to elevate and get something different, get someone different, get somewhere different, let it go. Let it go. Because there's so much for us to explore in this world. Yeah, I saw it out there when she was on that truck. There's a lot out there, y'all. We ain't gonna get it staying stuck and stagnant, listening to people outside of ourselves tell us what to do. We have to connect within ourselves. We have to connect. But this message was mostly for the men. But I guess whoever came in here spiritually, you pulled at me. So I just started saying what the spirit let come out. So that's why Daph always say, take what you need, leave what you don't. Because when your energy comes in, and not just you, who you have been connected to, because we are all connected. People don't understand. Whoever you have dealt with, and you come up in here, their spirit is in here too, because it's on your spirit. It's connected to you spiritually. So it might not have been for you. The message might be for somebody else. Go give them the message if it ain't yours. So that's why we got to understand everything is connected. That everybody knows something. And the spirit, the soul knows it all. The spirit know he in here. Daphne don't, but Daphne don't never look to see who come in here. Daphne looking at the windows of the soul. I'm just allowing the spirit to speak. It don't matter who come in here. Because who come in here must be needed what I had to say. And I didn't know what I got to say because I'm just saying what comes out of my mouth. It was about the men not connecting to the source. And about the feminine energy, they're taking it for granted and disrespecting it, dismissing it, don't acknowledge it, or nothing. But everybody got to come through the womb of a woman. So until we realize that our energy is off balance, the yin and yang, that's the Kyrie message. Black and white, number 11, the portal, mirrors to each other, the doorway, karma. If you're uncomfortable, that's your karma. You can turn your karma off instantly by taking out the thing that's uncomfortable, by leaving the person that makes you uncomfortable, by leaving the job. You see, where you're unhappy. That's your karma. Understand your karma. My family kept me in my emotion. My karma was to pay back. I probably did that to somebody. And when I realized I was giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, so the karma will stop giving them because they don't appreciate your energy. kept hurting me, and I wasn't hurting them. So the karma says stop being nice to people who are not nice to you. Stop giving people who are not giving to you. And then you balance out your karma. You see? So again, when life makes you uncomfortable, it wants you to grow. I'm not going to stay in a relationship because of the things, because those things was just temporarily. I started feeling down, sad, empty, and I got everything that you want to have or could have, and I'm still sad inside. So do I want to stay here because somebody could give me the things? I'm talking about Daphne and my life lessons that I went through and experienced. So do I choose me being depressed and keep going and get a gratification, quick fix for something, or do I get the hell away from here and go find my happy? Because it wasn't in the thing, because I had it all. So we have a choice. Everybody got a choice to balance out their energy and to understand their energy, their signature essence, to know themselves, to strengthen their weaknesses, you see. And that's how we're going to grow and evolve and expand and elevate this vibration. We're here to raise the vibration, y'all. And these people keeping us in a low vibration so they can keep on playing the game in the third dimensional world. But the universe is shifting us out of that world and raising us. So if y'all not going to raise your vibration, then y'all going to stay in this world. All of this stuff that they planned and strategized and said in the spirit is going to happen, you all are going to experience those things. The concoction and the one currency and all of this foolishness, in your conscious mind, this is what y'all going to experience. The universe is going to shift us in 2023. If you're doing the work. So why y'all think we keep telling y'all the truth and talking to y'all, but the opposite of this narrative these people giving y'all and how to raise your vibration and go in the sun and walk on the earth and all this and that. Leave that meat alone sometimes. Leave that drinking alone and all that. Get away from them toxic damn people. Leave that damn job, you see. Everybody want to build. What y'all building? Y'all building them people world in the third dimension. But in the fifth dimension, all of this foolery ain't going to go on because it's the spiritual realm. So again, y'all don't know what the meat suit is versus the spiritual man. It's why y'all confused. That's why we keep telling y'all, go do your research. Go do your research. Go do your research. Now people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Go learn something. Go Google search something. Go read a doggone book. Go buy a book. I mean, that's something, a book of we need to know about us. To know is to grow. So again, I didn't give y'all the message. Get on out of here. Definitely gonna keep on raising this vibration, honey. And if I got to cut everybody else out of my life to elevate my vibration, I will do just that, because I know this is just a journey I'm passing through here. This is a conscious experience, and I'm opening up my heart, being honest and vulnerable, because when I do that, I'm showing somebody that they can do that. You see, I'm being the person that I want to see in this world. I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm not just talking it, I'm walking it. So you see, I'm leading by example. And you got a lot of people just talking, but they're not saying too much. Daphne is saying something and walking in that which she is talking about and showing y'all in the same breath. So now if y'all don't trust that, and y'all trust these people that's talking to y'all just on a Sunday, yes. They don't know what y'all doing the rest of the week. Y'all know what they're doing the rest of the week. Y'all just hooking up on a Sunday, baby, y'all in trouble. Y'all is in trouble, because they'll come 2-3 times a day sometime. You see what I'm saying? If your pastor ain't going to come to you every day and give you stuff from the spirit, you need to be questioning that foolery right there. Because the spirit always talking. Spirit always got something to say to make this world a better place. This world is corrupt. So the spirit always talking. You just got to connect. Tune in, turn on, and tap into that thing. Yes? I'm going to get on out of here. I love y'all people to the moon and back. Namaste.